Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Noor Fatihah Umairah Binti Asri and I am from KBB 6. Today I would like to talk about suicide. Alright, firstly, what is suicide? Suicide is the act of taking one's own life. Attempted suicide or non-fatal suicidal behavior is self-injury with at least some desire to end one's life that does not result in death. Assisted suicide is when one individual helps another bring about their own death indirectly via providing either advices or the means to the end. Suicidal ideation is thought of ending one's life but not taking any active efforts to do so. It may or may not involve exact planning or intent. In a murder-suicide or homicide-suicide, the individual aims at taking the life of others at the same time. A special case of this is extended suicide, where the murderer is motivated by seeing the murdered person as an extension of their self. Suicide in which the reason that person feels that they are not part of society is known as egoistic suicide. There are many ways to prevent suicide, but before that, we have to know what is the signs or behaviors of suicide. Firstly, the signs or behavior that we should know is extreme sadness. If you find that your family members or friends are experiencing prolonged grief other than emotional distress, it may symptom the individual is experiencing depression. It should be noted that depression is a major risk factor of suicide. Secondly, a sudden calm. Frequently, it's very good emotion for a person. However, if it happens suddenly, it may be a bad omen. If you find that person becomes calm and short of period of the time after phase of difficulty, it may be signs of the individual has made to a decision to end of their life. Third, withdrawal syndrome. If an individual prefers to be alone or avoid socializing with friends or participating in social activities, it may also be a symptom of depression. It includes the loss of interest in something or activity that was once very popular with the individual. Fourth, personality or appearance change. Individual attempting to commit suicide may show unusual behavior or behavior changes. In addition, an individual may also be less concerned about his or her personal appearance. Next, harmful or self-harming behavior. Example of dangerous behaviors include careless driving, engaging in unsafe sex activities, as well as drug abuse, and even increases alcohol consumption. Such behavior also shows that an individual no longer thinks about the value of his life. Next is suicide risk factors. The most cited risk factors of suicide include psychiatric disorder, genetic, substance abuse, and family and social situation. Oftentimes, psychiatric illness and substance abuse exist. Access to weapons and other methods of suicide also increase risk. For example, rates of suicide in home with gun are greater than in home without them. Genetics is thought to play a role in risk of suicide, such as that the family history of suicide tends to indicate an increased risk of suicide among other family members. Family history of mental disorders are substance abuse is also a risk factor for suicide. In a similar aspect, especially for suicide, for example, watching a family member commit suicide or finding their body is also indicative of an increased risk of suicidal behavior. And last, family and social economic problems are also contributing factors related to suicide risk: unemployment, homeless, poverty, childhood sexual abuse, social isolation, loss of a loved one, and other life stress can all increase the likelihood of suicide. Next, there are many ways to prevent suicide. Firstly, get a professional help. Secondly, follow up treatment. Third, be proactive. Fourth, encourage positive lifestyle change such as a healthy diet, plenty of sleep, and getting out in the sun or into nature for at least 30 minutes each day. Next, make a safety plan. Remove potential means of suicide such as pills, knives, razors, or firearms. And the last one, continue your support over the long haul. Next, if you meet or find the suicide, how to talk to them. 3 tips to talk to suicide. Firstly, speak up if you are worried. If you spot the warning signs of suicide in someone you care about, you may wonder if it is a good idea to say anything. What if you are wrong? What if the person that you ask gets angry? In such a situation, it is normal to feel uncomfortable or afraid, but anyone who talks about suicide or shows other warning signs needs immediately help. The sooner is better. The second tip is respond quickly in a crisis. If a friend or family member tells you that they are thinking about death or suicide, it is important to you to evaluate immediate dangers the person is in. Those who are at the higher risk of committing suicide in the near future have a specific suicide plan, the means to carry out the plan, the time set for doing it, and an intention to do it. And the last one, the tips is offer help and support. If a friend or family members is suicidal, is the best way to help is by offering your empathic listening ear. Let your loved one know that they are not alone and that you are care for them. For conclusion is, while you may think that your friend is joking to commit suicide, but it may not be a joke for themselves. Sometimes you may not think that your friend's previous behavior does not reflect their action in the future. If you find any of the above signs happening to your friends, reach out to help them calm down. If you are not sure what to do, get help from some close friend or family member. You can also get emotional support from your friends, from befrienders, for example, which operates 24 hours. Remember, do not leave your friend alone in their phase of difficulty. Thank you.